All right, everybody, the time is now for one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite games because I love the guy standing next to me, Lou Cairo. I also love it because I don't have to answer right or wrong, so I'm not put to the test. The game today is Case or No Case, and joining me now is the aforementioned, the Tomcat, one of the best looking guys I've ever had in this studio, Lou Cairo. And he's talented too, everybody, from GWC Law. Good to have you back, brother.
Nice to be here, my friend.
All right, so we got some good ones here. We're going to determine simply if it's a case or if it's not a case. And Lou, we're going to be putting Felicia and Carly to the test. They're smiling now.
I love a good game. I love to win.
Just don't embarrass me over there, all right, guys?
We'll hold it down.
All right, okay, so the first one, it's about a basketball.
Yeah, and you can't answer because you're a jock. You'll know the answer to this one. So, guy comes in from, husband and wife come in from L.A. They want to watch their favorite basketball team. You're already answering?
Come on.
Because you don't like L.A., right?
Yeah.
So they're at the Bulls game. These people paid like thousands of dollars for courtside seats. They're like, you know, you can smell the basketball players when they go by. They're right there. Well, there happens to be an altercation between one of the Bulls players and one of the Lakers players. Bulls player pushes the Lakers player. The Lakers player retaliates and throws the ball right at the Bulls player. Not a good aim, though. Hits the girl in the face, breaks her nose.
Oh, my gosh!
So she pursues the Bulls, said the courtside seats are just too close to the field of play and wants to get money for medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, etc. So the question is, case or no case against the Bulls?
No case.
Why do you think?
I say no case because I think that's in that little fine, tiny print that it says agree to those full terms that you never read.
I would say it's case because that's the right thing to do. If someone gets severely injured at a game, maybe they'll pay for it.
Well,
Tell us,
but you got to sue the right party. It's no case against the Bulls. It would be a case against the Lakers guy who threw the ball, though, right? Because I mean, you pay extra to get right up there. So you know, you're both kind of on board.
Okay.
We want to take care of the poor victim. We
close.
just need to sue the right party. That's all.
Okay, well, let's see how we can do on the
You
other
can tell how bougie that Felicia
You won,
is.
Felicia.
Come
You
here with
won
trick
it.
questions.
You got it.
All right,
You're
this
like,
next
yeah,
one.
I did it.
So we identified that I love basketball. I also love this next one. It has to do with a roast beef sandwich.
Yeah, so actually this same couple, they leave the basketball, right? You know, he goes to the hospital, gets taken care of the broken nose. They go for a traditional beef sandwich in Chicago, right? So they go to one of our little places. The guy, the husband, nursing the wife with the broken nose, bites into a beef sandwich, breaks a tooth, really severely on a piece of metal that was in his beef sandwich. He brings a claim against the beef company and the restaurant. The restaurateur says, hey, we don't serve no metal in our sandwiches. That sandwich didn't have that piece of metal, so you can't sue me. And the insurance company goes, hey, they don't even have that kind of metal in our restaurant, so you can't prove it. So case or no case for the guy's dental. And he's got a lot of dental bills.
I'm going to say case.
No case because you're suing the wrong person.
Well,
I'm going to say case because I've been watching the show Dirty John, and that's how they make money. They go into restaurants and do these things like this, and they get paid.
Well, that's
Jordan watches it too.
Proud of you.
So I think that it's case.
Well, that's a fraud if they're setting it up. It's absolutely a case, and the reason why they're suing the right. See, you were thinking like the last one. They're suing the right place because product liability law in Illinois says if you get served in a restaurant and you get sick from the food or there's a foreign matter in the food, they're automatically liable as long as you can prove that's where it came from.
So then the restaurant should go back and sue the meat producer.
Or whether it was the bread company or the beef company or the pepper company, somebody had that piece of metal.
This one's hitting close to
we're each
home.
1 for
Felicia,
2.
her husband owns a restaurant, so she
we'll
wants to make
talk
sure
later.
they're covered with these.
It's personal.
I'm pro restaurant here.
All right, finally, let's bring it home. These happen. They're too common of a misoccurrence. It's a car crash.
Yeah, this couple really had a bad stay in Chicago. They leave.
Wow.
They're going back to the airport, right? Last flight to O'Hare. They get in an Uber or a taxi cab. They get in a car accident. It's the driver's fault. They miss their flight. Now they have to spend another night downtown Chicago in a hotel. They've got another night of dinner. They've got breakfast the next day. And the husband misses a day of work because he misses that next day. And they were supposed to be home at midnight instead of getting home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. So the question is, clearly they've got a case for pain and suffering, right? But can they sue for their damages of an extra night at a hotel, an extra nice dinner at one of the Chicago chop houses, breakfast in the morning, and lost wages?
I don't know the answer to this one.
I'm going no case. Just because there has to be a limit to that stuff, right? Like they could have eaten at McDonald's.
What kind of a person are McDonald's?
I feel like
it's a cheaper option.
I feel like it could be a case, but I feel like it would be so much litigation, it wouldn't even be worth trying to sue for.
But the question is, do they have the case?
That's the question.
I don't know.
I'm saying no case.
It's a case. Natural and probable consequential damages they can recover. Now, maybe if they went to Chicago Cut and got a $190 Wagyu steak, they couldn't get that, but they don't have to go to, with all due respect, they don't have to go to McDonald's. I mean, it's got to be reasonable, right? Just
like Applebee's.
Well, no, we don't even have Applebee's in Chicago.
Olive Garden?
My clients never have to go to Applebee's, honey.
Thank the good Lord
All
you
right.
guys aren't taking us out.
Guys, I did not do well in this one. You're gonna have to come back and do this
Well,
again. I want to get a 3 out of 3
you
next
ladies
time.
looked great, and that's really the point. I'll take care of the law. You
There
just
you
take care
go.
of the
He's the law guy.
You know, I'm not mad at it, Lou. I'll take it. All right, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. More information, just head over to gwclaw.com.
Look at that headshot.